My stomach churns when I hear return to the Senate.
But there's also a problem in Delta because the former Deputy Senate President Ovie Omo-Agege is not in the same camp, with the now decamped governor. Ovie Omo-Agege has been like the leader of APC in Delta, and he's been taking care of the party, now funding it, and just suddenly the governor is coming. Ovie Omo-Agege is feeling not too good because he feels I've been the one watering the party all this while, and you just come in and they are practically trying to give you all the structures. So perhaps today, after the meeting, they may corner him and meet him and say, okay, what do you want? We don't know how that will turn out. But Ovie has not said a word since the governor joined the party. Not just Ovie, our Nollywood actor, what's his name?
Ned Nwoko.
Ned Nwoko also is in Ovie Omo-Agege's camp. So we'll see how that will turn out. But you can be sure that those on the ground are not happy that the now decamped governor is trying to take over the structures when they were all there watering the flower.
Well, I think for me, the calculation is simple. In Nigeria, where we own leadership, when I say own, it does not mean that once we vote the people, we own them anymore. They become the boss or bosses. If Ifeanyi Okowa, coming from Delta North, has just left office as governor, and somebody from core Delta in Oboroway has taken over, and then a Ned Nwoko from Delta North also wants to come again by joining the APC, and definitely it is a known fact that his intention was to run for the governorship. And for the fact that he could not get that under the PDP, as it were, because everybody is thinking that elections can still be manipulated, courtesy of INEC, that is losing its neck in every way possible. Ovie Whiskey, oh, not Whiskey, Whiskey was, I think, his grandfather or father. Okay, Omo-Agege, all right, coming from core data as well, should have teamed with, what's his name now, Nwoko, and it's either there's an agreement between any of them in 2027. But where we want to go for a second term, by the way, now as it is, with the avalanche of movement into Delta today, as about to be precise, it is obvious that the powers that be are behind the incumbent governor. And we all know the power of incumbency. He's got the large purse, big money to spend. So there are losers in this case. I'm not even looking the way of Omo-Agege. I'm looking at the way of Ned Nwoko, who is just coming from the PDP. Yes, he's a senator, but he's not the governor. So if a Ned, for instance, was put side by side on the ballot during a convention, who do you think would have won anyway? Oboroway or Ned? Both of them are in the APC now, and of course, looking at the big office.
You mean primary election?
That is the primary for the election now. Supposing they all take a shot at the Delta State Government House in 2027.
Because no, Sheriff is a godson.
See what I mean?
Cannot beat Ned in a fair contest. Primary. Who is he now? It's Okowa that made him, that anointed him and made him governor. He has not really gathered roots. But I hear he's doing some good stuff around, so maybe that may have made him popular. But when it comes to party politics, Ned be bitter with experience.
See what I mean? But with the backing now, which of course is what we're seeing in Asaba today, because there will be pledges, so to speak. And of course, like I said earlier, an Oboroway, Okowa, and co will end up going to genuflect, like Udodo would do to Yaya Bello in
I think that the only way is for APC to say, oh yeah, Ned, return to the Senate. Just half of this governorship seat, return to the Senate. Maybe that way they will settle him. But what is the fate of Ovie Omo-Agege, who has been funding the party all this while?
My stomach churns when I hear return to the Senate. Is it like okay, you take the Senate ticket?
Yes, you take the ticket.
I think I would prefer that, because when you say return to the Senate, it's like, because it's the ruling party at the center, they can cause INEC to, of course, they have done that. So what am I even saying? They can say return to the Senate job. I mean, okay, make me see, Sha. But I hear that and I get a headache. Notwithstanding, this is the way things are going. We see a situation where many more states and governors will be joining the APC, but there are problems attached to that as well, and we'll see them. We must have said it here, and when they begin to occur, we will tell you that we said it.
But I think that if Ovie is smart, he should just know that the game is up. Because even yesterday, the aviation minister Festus Keyamo went to pay homage to Governor Sheriff alongside the senators of APC, and he did say, Mr. Governor, we are solidly behind you.
No, but
So
what do
it
you
looks as
expect
if
now?
Ovie is alone. He should just find a way. I know it's painful. You've been funding the party all this while, and then suddenly it's painful. But guy, you need to see the handwriting on the wall. You cannot fight the system as it were, especially when you're alone.
No, it's obvious, Annie, from the backing that Oberoway is getting now. There's no one, even if the person does not like Oberoway, definitely for the fact that the bigger shots in the party, even though the presidency is denying it, let's agree. Now, they talk, say they don't get on this side. But we should know that there are bigger forces, winds propelling, the direction of, Oberoway. And so anybody who likes himself, for now, cannot go against him. So whether Festus go or Cassidy go, the truth is that in politics, you can lie down for somebody you hate just for your own interest. And I cannot doubt the fact that the Festuses of this world and those that went would have done just the same thing. All right.